right. What's the over-under on by January 20th? We're in a full-blown bird flu pandemic.
Man.
Someone get RFK Jr. on this.
What do you guys think? I mean, a state of emergency of California is going to grant him some powers. Does it stop there?
I do think that it will depend on the state. I think that there will be some states that'll say, no, we're going to go ahead and lock down. And if that will say we need to do things similar to California, I think there are some states that are going to say, you know what? The states that didn't do that last time actually fared better in the long run. There was some problems in the beginning, but they fared better in the long run, so we're not going to do that. I think that it's going to depend. It's going to be a situation where some states will, some states won't, and then the fight is going to be over the narrative there, because the states that do lock down, they're going to want to make sure that at least they have a good narrative that they can explain away why they did it, and they're going to want to have data that supports their decision. So it was the right decision because blah 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 blah, and they'll have their talking points. And then the states that don't lock down will say, well, no, it wasn't the right decision. We made the right decision, and we'll have our talking points. And then the American people are going to decide which one they prefer based on emotional reaction.
And we're living in a world now in which the presumption that an entire nation had, the vast majority of people, that you could trust your state and local and federal government and your doctors.
Yeah.
And the universities on matters of public health could prima facie be trusted. That's over. That's gone. Yes, there are people who have pled their trust. They are more committed to state control of their health and well-being than ever before. But they have destroyed so much equity and trust there that the entire process that you just described is going to go, I think, quite differently from the way it did last time.
So I was reading a little bit more. The most severe case was one gentleman in Louisiana. He didn't die, but he was hospitalized. So far, I'm reading that there is no person-to-person transmission. I'm saying even if this were as bad as COVID were, given how much distrust there is between Americans and our health services, our public health services, and our government, I couldn't imagining the American people having any sort of patience for any sort of lockdown or shutdowns a la that we did during COVID time. And I especially couldn't see it going into a second Trump administration. So whatever this is, I hope they obviously address it properly, but I couldn't imagine another full-scale lockdown.
Well, I'm glad Jay Bhattacharya is going to be in place.
Every year we have these bird flu scares.
Right, that's right, for many years running. That's right.
So far it's relatively contained, and hey, we need something to fearmonger around. So I guess that's being widely reported.
It's hard to know when stories are actually just a short attention span civilization, like society. We're looking for things to report on. This scares us because of the past pandemic. But if there was a bigger if there was, say, like a nuclear strike from Russia in Ukraine, no one would be talking about this. The whole show would be dedicated to being like the ramifications of a nuclear strike, and though it would be an important story.
And the Jews, the Jews,
of course,
always
yeah. You gotta shoehorn them in somewhere.
I mean, look at the comments. That's that is the only topic that's being discussed here.
No, just a few people.
That's true.
They like saying
they tend to be repetitive, like most dullards.
But the issue I guess I'm bringing up is, could this just be a nothing burger?
Yeah.
I think we're heading towards the holidays. People are seeing stuff in the sky where you think we're being visited by UFOs. You know, I don't know. Somebody got sick, so now we're trying to fearmonger a little bit.
So those
34
human cases is nationwide.
No, that's 61 nationwide, 34 in California. You know that song where it's like, can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Yeah.
I had this idea for a joke where, can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky? I want to take it and then just AI Haley Williams' voice. So she says, can we pretend that the airplanes in the night sky are like drones? And then just be like,
it should be just monotone drones,
yep.
Just like straight like that.
Drones.
I think it's funny. It's like somebody thinks they see an airplane. They're like, oh, let me go send my drone up to go check this out. The neighbor sees it. It's like, oh crap! I think there's a drone in the air. I think I need to send my drone up to go check this one out.
So let me just be clear. I live in a part of New Jersey that is situated.
I didn't know you lived in New Jersey. I liked you.
Thank you. Between Newark.
I handle the smell.
I don't live in the oil refinery. believe me, there are places in New Jersey that you would be very happy to retire to.
Atlantic City.
That would not have been my first choice.
Jersey Shore.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm right basically between Teterboro Airport and Newark Airport.
oh, okay.
So we're used to the sounds of all kinds of aircraft. I can tell you in the last week, I heard it, Mrs. C heard it. There were weird sounds, and people, friends of ours, did see low-flying craft in the nighttime skies of New Jersey. That's all I know. And you know what?
Were they big?
They were big, like car size.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.